welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're watching me for the first time, my name is Ann Moses. I'm a relationship coach. I talk about friendship, dating, and even family bond. I touch decency. I love decency in relationship. And because whatever you do in relationship, anything you do, there is a relationship with whatever you do in life. Whatever you indulge yourself in doing, there is a relationship, or something must have triggered your heart, something must have pushed your heart, something must have told you do this or do that, mix up, do this, before you started in the first place. So today I'm going to give you 10 reasons to be thankful for your lost relationship. A lot of us, when we lost a relationship, when a relationship is it goes out of hands, we no longer want to mix up with people. We no longer want to see another partner. We no longer want to get married. Okay, I met a guy sometime somewhere around the vicinity, and I overheard him talking to his friends and one other lady. They came together to do some shoppings, and we went to the shopping malls. We actually walked in together, and he actually behaved like a real gentleman, because we got to the place at the same time, and so he wanted to walk in, and ladies, I wanted to walk in. I said ladies first, and then he just stopped, and then he just did, and he asked me to move into the lift, and I moved in, and I turned back, and I told him thanks for being a gentleman, and he said thank you, and I walked in, and he too walked in, and when we got to the hall, to the shopping mall, and he just looked at me and he said, do you know I appreciate you a lot? I said, thank you very much, but I'm married. He said, no, you're married. And that's why I appreciate you a lot, because from where you jumped down from the car park, I wanted to park, and you saw me, you stopped for me. You did like this, you asked me to park, and I parked. And then you parked your car elsewhere. Actually, you were supposed to park there, lady, and you asked me to park, and we got to the entrance again. And I think you were actually supposed to walk in, and I just came like a boss, and you saw me and you asked me to walk in, and I said, no, you just go in. And you turned back and you said, thanks for being a gentleman. Few ladies does this, because everybody is proud, they have money, they have good jobs, they don't need anything from the guys, and it's difficult for ladies to really look at you and say, thanks for being a gentleman, or thanks for this, thanks for that. People don't no longer appreciate, and she said he is actually walking out of a relationship, and it has to do with appreciation. That the lady does not appreciate, she does not appreciate anything he does. Whatever he does is bad, and he walked out of the relationship, and he no longer wants to walk into a relationship. But why? Why don't he want to walk into a relationship? Because he has had something like hurt in a relationship. So that takes me to the book of Psalm 34, verse 18. He said, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in the spirit. The Lord saves those who are crushed in the spirit. The Lord saves you who is crushed in the spirit. Like I said, a lot of us no longer want to do it. We no longer want to go back. So I want to give you 10 reasons why you should be joyful. You should be happy with the lost relationship. Reason number 1, I'm sure you were battling with accepting each other. You battle with accepting each other, accepting each other's ideas. He brings an idea. You're battling with accepting it is not the right one. You bring an idea. He no longer wants to accept your own. So now it has freed you from dragging words and battling with ideas, and that will lead to fighting. So that broken relationship is helping you to stop dragging issues with each other. Number 2, you can change from your known name. It's giving you room to change from that which okay, the guy tells you you don't appreciate, you don't do this. The lady tells you you don't appreciate, you don't do this, you don't take up your responsibilities, you're not doing anything in the house, you're not participating, the guy is not doing this, you don't do this, you don't take care of your own side of the bills and all that. So it is saving you now from going back to your shelves. Go back to sit down, cross your legs, and tell yourself the truth. What is your part of the relationship. What are you supposed to be doing? What part are you supposed to be playing? So you take up your partner, because you're definitely going to walk into the next relationship if you allow yourself. If you free your heart, you walk into the next relationship. You need to help yourself. You tell yourself the truth. If you tell yourself the truth, you take up your own responsibilities and do them accordingly. I bet you your next relationship is going to be sweet. The third one, which is you will have a better life to live, because you are now telling yourself the truth. You are in that mode, in that lane of telling yourself, oh, this is what I did not do well in the last relationship. So this time I'm going to do it well. So you will live a better life. The next one is you can tell yourself, okay, fine, I am saying the truth. This is what I did. It was wrong in the last relationship. You can tell yourself and fix yourself well and better this time. For the next of the few people you're going to see, the next friendship you're going to be meeting and all that, you'll be able to fix yourself better. The next one is you have learned not to please others. You just learn not to please others, because when you please others, you are living someone else's life. You're just in a shell. You're trying to please someone. So you have just learned from this broken relationship or the lost relationship that you were actually pleasing a woman. You're actually pleasing a brother. You were just pleasing someone that it's not supposed to be so. Relationships should be something you work it out together. You love it together. You live it together. You know, you're happy, you're in that relationship. I'm happy, I'm in that relationship. That is what it should be. It shouldn't be a one-way thing where you're trying to satisfy the other person, you're trying to impress the other person. So you have just learned not to please others. You have learned to live your life and live it the best way you can, and make sure you live it positively. The next one is you have learned to love others the way they come. You have learned to love others the best way they come to you. You have learned to love others. You have to love others, because some of my videos, if you watch, I said you are not coming from the same, even twins, identical twins, they don't behave alike. So you have learned to treat people the way they come. Okay, the next point here, you have learned to move on. You have just, see, this is one difficult thing. We find it difficult to move on in relationship. If one relationship is said to have broken, we find it difficult to find our way out of it. We find it difficult to let go. We find it difficult to go out there and live our lives again. We find it difficult to really give someone our hearts again. We find it difficult to do the right thing again. This time around, most of us, when we are hurt or something happened in a relationship, we just want to hurt others. That's the truth. It shouldn't be that way. When something happened in a relationship, you should count it all joy. Like I said, you can see my topic here. Count it all joy. Maybe something went wrong that you need to learn for your better partner this time. So learn to move on. The last point here is you have just known how to be a doctor. You have learned how to be a healer. You have learned how to be a writer. You have learned how to be a talker like I'm talking. You know, a lot of us, we heal and we become authors of what we have gone through, actually, because you have gone through it. So you know how you went into it, you know how you have gone through it, you know how you came out of it. So you have healed, you have gone through it all, you are healing from it, you are out of it, you are healing from it. So you are actually a better doctor to talk to others and tell them, this is the best way to go, this is the right way to do it, this is the right way to start it. Like I said, if you start well, you're building a house, you start your foundation, and when it's solid, you will have it standing, and you will have it standing firm. So if you don't start it well, you will have it crashing right under your nose. You just have it falling. So you have just learned how to be the best person to give quotes to the younger generation and people around you that will definitely stop by. God bless you. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you don't like what we do here, you can send in your comments on how to do better, how to polish up, how to do a lot of things. God bless you. Thanks for stopping by. Your subscribe button is really important, like I said. Yes, your subscribe button is really important. It is important. So from here is love. God bless you. Don't forget to share our videos. Your likes are welcome. God bless you. From here is love.